FM Radio, your adult contemporary radio station in Zambia, connecting you to the newsmakers and events that make news in the global village.
Good evening. This is the 5FM Radio Main News. The headlines. Good evening, rather. Gift Sialuvalo sworn in new local government and rural development minister. UPND National Youth Chairperson concerned with continued insults of the president. And Red Cross outraged over killing of medics by Israeli forces in Gaza. This bulletin is live on our YouTube, 5FM Radio Zambia. With the details, my name is Lance Sannie. President Hakainde Hichilema has urged the newly sworn-in local government and rural development minister, Gift Sialuvalo, to be equal to the task. Speaking during the swearing-in ceremony at State House, President Hichilema noted that the minister should ensure that projects under constitutional development are actualized on time, with quality, and at the right price. The head of state added that Mr. Sialuvalo must work with permanent secretaries in the ministry and other relevant officials to ensure the timely completion of projects. The head of state further urged the officials at State House to play a supervisor role in matters relating to the implementation of the Constituency Development Fund.
I've only cited a few examples. So, borehole must be sunk at the right price, not 500,000 kwacha for a borehole, which I do on my farm for 30,000, 40,000 kwacha. Because it's government, it must cost the taxpayer your money, 500,000 kwacha. I mean kwacha, 500,000 kwacha, one bore. But I do it at my farm, you do it at your place at 40, 50,000. Why should it cost 500,000? Because it's under government. And somebody signs for that. And that somebody even gets promoted. It means somebody sleeping on duty.
United Party for National Development UPND National Youth Chairperson Gilbert Liswaniso has noted with concern a habit of the Patriotic Front PF alleged sponsorship of criminal elements insulting President Hakainde Hichilema. Mr. Liswaniso says derogatory language and outright insults have become the modus operandi of the former ruling party, which Zambians overwhelmingly rejected in 2021. He says while such a base approach to politics has been part of the PF DNA, the party advises them to evolve into a modern-day political party that believes in exchange of ideas rather than trading insults. He says the party is on firm ground that the PF is sponsoring social misfit Why Me to insult the Republican president. Czech Republic has handed over a C-arm X-ray machine to Leonica General Hospital Theatre in Mongu. Speaking at the handover ceremony, Czech Republic Ambassador to Zambia, Mr. Pavel Prochska, says the C-arm X-ray machine will significantly improve orthopedic services at Leonica General Hospital. The X-ray machine is here and it will serve the Zambian patients for many years to come. Western Province Minister Honorable Kapelu Ambangweta, Member of Parliament, has received the C-arm X-ray machine on behalf of government. The minister says the X-ray machine will significantly improve access to healthcare services in Western Province through specialized orthopedic services, which the province has been lacking over time. Western Province Acting Provincial Health Director Dr. Lavde Muila expressed gratitude on the donation of Czech Republic. He says it is a remarkable gesture by the government and the people of Czech Republic and a beacon of hope, compassion and international solidarity in the shared mission of improving healthcare in Western Province. The C-arm X-ray machine will enhance the orthopedic surgeon's ability to accurately align bones during fracture treatment. A medical team from Czech Republic consisting of orthopedic surgeons, anesthetists, and nurses have accompanied the X-ray machine. This is contained in a statement issued by Western Province Principal Public Relations Officer Mwakoi Njekwa. The Cybersecurity and Cybercrimes Bill, which passed third reading, will now be transmitted for presidential assent. Ministry of Technology and Science Principal Public Relations Officer Ilitonga Maboshe has says the passage of these bills makes a key milestone in Zambia's commitment to strengthening its cybersecurity framework and combating cybercrime. In a statement, Mr. Maboshe says the legislative process included extensive consultations with stakeholders following the deferral of the bills on 5th December 2024 to allow for further scrutiny and input from key sectors, including civil society, private sector players, and international partners. He says following the extensive consultations, the two bills were presented before Parliament by the Minister of Technology and Science, Felix Mutati, and the Minister of Home Affairs and Internal Security, Jack Mwimbu. He says once assented to by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, these laws will provide a comprehensive legal framework for protecting critical national infrastructure, securing digital transactions, and addressing emerging cyber threats while upholding human rights and freedoms in the digital space. And in other news trending this evening, Water Development and Sanitation Minister Collins Ovu has noted the government's commitment to enhancing water infrastructure and sanitation services in Zambia. The Lusaka Water Supply and Sanitation Company, or WSC, is making significant strides in improving water supply in Bauleni Township through the Bauleni Water Supply Improvement Project. Up next, the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
Finance and National Planning Minister Stimbeko Msokotwane has officially launched a new family of Zambian banknotes and coins into the economy. Speaking during the launch, Dr. Msokotwane noted that the introduction of these new notes will not increase inflation, contrary to remarks made by some stakeholders. He says that the new notes will, in fact, stimulate significant trade and enhance security for people involved in business. The minister also added that the government is further committed to ensuring that the economy continues to grow.
Dramatic compared to some of our neighboring countries. But inflation has been coming up. And we know why this has been so. The major driver out of that was, again, the drought. I think that climb is now tipped. We've seen the rate of inflation in, are we reporting in March or February? Was that March? March, yeah. We've seen the inflation tipping. And I can assure you that going to May, June, because most of the driver of this inflation is maize and maize-related products. I'm confident that the tip for inflation has also been reached, and therefore we are in a good place to get back to single-digit inflation, which is where we were before these droughts and other disturbances came through.
Ends the business news.
5FM Radio Business News. We mean business. Keep you current in commerce, trade, and industry, local and global. It's our business to keep you informed about business.
And in foreign news, the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies says it is outraged that 8 Palestinian medics were killed along with 6 civil defense first responders and a UN staff member by Israeli forces in southern Gaza. 5 ambulances, a fire truck, and a UN vehicle were struck in Al Hashnin on 23rd March 2025, a UN official said. 15 bodies were recovered from the scene on Sunday. The Palestinian Red Crescent Society said a 9th medic was missing and accused Israel of targeting its staff. And in sports news, Rory McIlroy has become the second golfer after Tiger Woods to exceed $100 million in career earnings on the PGA Tour. The Northern Irishman reached the milestone by earning $338,000 United States dollars for finishing in a four-way tie for fifth at last week's Houston Open. The 35-year-old has amassed 28 victories in 262 events on the tour since making his first appearance in 2010. And now the weather.
Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ Roofing, plot 17100 off Katanga Road, 150 meters from Mumbwa Road, Chinika Industrial Area, Lusaka. Class Econ Roofing. Class plus economy. Class Econ. Class Econ Roofing Africa. Class Econ.
The evening is windy at times and warm to mild with few clouds. Ends our weather report, and that item brings us to the end of the news. But before we go, a recap of the stories that made headlines. President Hakainde Hichilema has urged the newly sworn-in local government and rural development minister Gift Sialuvalo to be equal to the task. United Party for National Development UPND National Youth Chairperson Gilbert Liswaniso has noted with concern a habit of the Patriotic Front PF alleged sponsorship of criminal elements is outing President Hakainde Hichilema. And finally, the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies says it is outraged that 8 Palestinian medics were killed along with 6 civil defense first responders and a UN staff member by Israeli forces in southern Gaza. For more news, follow us on Facebook, 5FM Radio Zambia. On behalf of the entire news crew and the technical department, thank you for listening to the Happy World of 5FM. Stay safe and stay tuned to 5FM Radio. My name is Lance Sannie. Enjoy the rest of the evening.